Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Wilfert. I hope you're doing well and had a nice weekend. I wanted to explain to you what's going on with online learning for week 4. I'm going to follow through the page, our weekly page here, to explain to you what's going on. On this Tuesday, meaning tomorrow, this, by the way, I think is the most important thing to be on top of this week. I want you to please attend a Zoom meeting tomorrow if your grammar page was returned to you, which that was most of you. The schedule I've attached below. I'm totally fine with you attending a meeting that isn't your class period as long as you're truly there to ask questions and to work. We honestly don't have time for you to get on there to try to entertain everybody. I have quite a few students who need some genuine help on that page. So if you join the meeting, please be sure that you're there to work. My advice to you is, if it were me, I would, and I was a student in Miss Wilford's class, I would join the Zoom meeting on my cell phone or something like that if possible, and then have my laptop up with my grammar page there with Cami open, and when questions are being asked and answered, make the corrections to my grammar sheet at that very moment if possible. That's just my advice. If you're not able to do that, you can always, take out a separate sheet of paper and take any notes you want and fix your sheet later, or, do that any way you want, as long as you're turning it in with it done on Cami. Now, the other thing that I want to put out for the good of the cause is if you have not gotten Cami uploaded and gotten it to work yet, please email the tech coach. I'm going to put that on my, I'm going to put that on your direction page this week as well. I just thought of that, so I'll add it to it. We have a fantastic tech coach named Megan Barnash, who's super nice, really easy to work with, and I can almost guarantee you that she'll be able to walk you through it and get you hooked up on there. I honestly cannot grade grammar sheets and give you any real feedback when they're just screenshots. We have amazing programming for you to do it and for me to help you grade it, so take advantage of that, please. Next on our sheet is your essay, your intro and conclusion. That is due on Friday. What I have done is made it real clear with the essay where the intro and concluding paragraphs are. I know you already know that, but you need to write the hook, the connector, and then I went ahead and included the thesis for you. That's the intro paragraph, 3 parts. I then included the entire essay paragraph structure on here just so you'd have it to kind of refer to for your thoughts. Then you'll notice at the bottom, the concluding paragraph is down here for you to fill in these 2 boxes as well. I just scaled it down to 2 parts to make it very clear. I went ahead, by the way, and on Google Classroom included PowerPoint, which looks like this. You have already seen this PowerPoint before, but I went ahead and put it on here. This is some real clear guidance as to how to do your hook and connectors and what the intro ends up looking like as you write it through on your paper. Okay, so please take advantage of that info as well. That should come in handy for you when you're trying to write these intros. I would like you to get creative with your hook and your connectors. So take some time, please, and give that your thoughtful attention. Next, for also due on Friday, is your No Red Ink, your new No Red Ink assignments. I decided to do No Red Ink for the rest of this week instead of another grammar page because I have so many students that still need to finish up that grammar page. I didn't want, and who need to figure out Cami. I didn't want to do yet another Cami assignment until we get everyone on board. And we're getting close, but I felt like No Red Ink was a better option this week. So please get Cami hooked up because next week we're definitely going to do another grammar sheet. All right, and then finally, due this Sunday, April 19th, is a COVID journal assignment. It will look like this. I apologize, I can't scroll up for your viewing, but I do have this on your Google Classroom, so you can get to it there. Um, this pandemic is going to be something that will genuinely define your generation. It will be one of, well, not define your generation, but will be one of the defining moments. There's no question that people, as you get older, people will ask you what it was like to live during that time. It was, self isolation and self distancing and quarantining, um, things that people alive today have, most of us have never experienced anything even remotely similar to this. So I want you to take some time and genuinely reflect on what it's like being a part of this situation right now. I want you to use, I want you to use these as guiding questions. They're all included for you here. Um, Notice that I did say you should use the questions to guide your writing, but you do not have to answer any or all of them. If you would rather do more of a free write about what's going on in the world right now, I'm completely fine with that, as long as you keep to the first person point of view, you use an informal tone, and that the journal entry genuinely sounds like you. I don't want anything that isn't out of your voice directly. So you don't, you know, you don't need to research, you don't need to do any of those things. You can truly just take it from the stance of what it feels like to be living through this time right now. That is honestly it. So going back to this week's assignments, if you have any questions, please, as always, feel free to email me. I'm on my computer, honestly, on and off all day long. But if you want a question answered in a specific time frame, then go ahead and do it during my office hours. I hope to see many, if not most of you tomorrow during our Zoom class for you to ask your grammar questions and get the help you need. I love you very much. I hope you're all staying healthy and doing well out there. Bye, sweethearts.